Good morning, viewers of the Charlie Veitch Show. Welcome to Edinburgh. We are in Coburn Street via the Royal Mile. Let's go in and explore some new shots. No old photons for my viewers, brand new Edinburgh photons. On a random Tuesday in October, Edinburgh is already full of tourists at 11 a.m. But why wouldn't it be? I mean, have you seen this city? Have you seen how the architects in the last 500 years have built it all properly? Why am I shouting? What's wrong with me? As Joanna Lumley correctly stated, don't fuck with the Gurkhas. Did someone say hipster coffee shop? Well, the famous Edinburgh Tram passes the shut down Topshop. Just to show you the struggling retail sector on the high street, this is maybe the primest real estate on Princes Street here in Edinburgh. And it's been shut for years. And why? It's because we get better prices online, isn't it? It really is. And here's the Balmoral Hotel, and there's Calton Hill. It says Bonnie Rig on the 31 bus, Lothian City Buses. And behind that is a Scots monument to celebrate Walter Scott's ambition to become an astronaut for NASA. They built him his own rocket. Jenner's department store no longer has any departments, and it's no longer a store. It's just a shell. Okay, viewers, Harriet Row. My first flat after graduating Edinburgh University. It was along Harriet Row down there, basement flat. And the landlord lived upstairs, and I had a cheeky rollie at 11 p.m. after coming back from the pub. And the landlord came banging on my door because it went up through the fireplace. And they were very angry at me. But I was like, please forgive me. And they were Christian, so they did. Corner of Northumberland and Dundas Street. Scene of many a house party for the young Charlie Veitch in the early 2000s. Great King Street. And Great King Street. So there was a 1990s office block here on Dundas Street, if it's still called that down here. I'm going to go have a look at Charlie's old school, the Edinburgh Academy. But I just want to show you the demolition. Now think how much this real estate is worth. A lot of money. Okay guys, number 18 Henderson Row is known on Instagram as the Cactus House. But I would give it a more accurate name, because they got a kilo bonsai, a few other trees. But the main thing here is the seat of succulents. The seat of succulents, you can see. And so, I wouldn't say Cactus House, I would say Succulent House. We've arrived. Well guys, this is my former school. This was my high school. It's called the Edinburgh Academy, and it was set up in the early 1800s. And as you can see by the architecture, it's based on the ancient Greek style. The mascot of the school logo is Homer from Greece, obviously. And when my boarding house, Jeffrey House, designed a shirt, a polo shirt for us to wear, we had Homer Simpson in the Edinburgh Academy crest because we were edgy and cool. So viewers, many of you who are obsessed with current event and news will be going, Edinburgh Academy? Why's that been in the news recently? Why are people talking about Edinburgh Academy? I'll tell you why. In the 70s and 80s, there was a BBC broadcaster called Nicky Campbell. Nicky Campbell, he's an alumni of the school. And he attended from the ages of 5 to 17. And he has made some very serious allegations about men doing things to boys at that school. Now, I'm very happy to announce I went there from 93 to 98. And by then, it was safe. I did not see any of the sort of thing that Nicky Campbell is alleging, but I have no idea about 10, 15 years earlier. But no, I had quite a mundane, thank God, thanks Vishnu, thank Ganesh, thank Allah, thank Jesus, a mundane boarding school experience. Hi there. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why you're taking pictures of the school.
Oh, I'm doing a story on the school.
I'm the child protection coordinator at the school.
Oh, hi. We're not children. We don't need your protection. Thank you. I'm not being sarcastic.
Sounds like you are, and I'm sorry. It's actually, there's no problem taking pictures of the school from a public space.
Yes.
When there's children in the background, that's illegal.
No, it's not.
My understanding is
No, it's not.
it's certainly not a good idea.
No, I'm filming 20mm wide angle. There's no detail.
Okay.
And I filmed it from
I'd
public.
really rather
Yeah.
you deleted those pictures with the kids in them.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that you came back when there are no kids in the front yards
Yeah.
and you take pictures then. That's okay.
A couple of things. I can see your colleagues. Hi, colleagues. I don't appreciate the tone, the manner.
I'm just
Listen. I'm not one of your students. I was from '93 to '98. My name's Charles Veitch.
Okay.
I attended Jeffrey House and Mackenzie House when on Kinnear Road. I was a boarder here. I don't appreciate. You've just assumed I've got bad intentions. You're coming to. No, your opening line was child protection. You're making assumptions,
You're
sir.
the one that's shouting now. You're the one that's
No, I'm raising my voice.
Okay.
Which is fine. Are you going to tell me I'm not allowed to raise my voice? All right.
I think you're being unreasonable now.
Okay, anyway,
Mr. Veitch.
let's start again.
Okay.
My name is Charles Veitch. I attended here when John Light and there was a gentleman before him, Mr. Rees, I can't remember, early 90s. I'm doing a story, a very positive story about this school. I won't mind that you touched me, but
Come on. Let's
I know.
Be reasonable. Can you point the camera away from me, please?
I'm doing a story, you're part
I
of
don't
it.
want to be part of your story.
You're free to walk away. You're free to walk away.
I'd appreciate it if you would walk away as well.
Okay, can I,
Come back when the
would you be
children-
happy if I showed you the shots I've taken? Would that reassure you?
I don't want the shots to have any children in there. That's all.
Okay, okay. One second. Let me wrap up. You're being reasonable. I'll be reasonable back. It's probably a shithole in that square. Check this out, guys. If you like cheese, you like J. Mellis, established 1993 here in Stockbridge. Just around the corner of my old school. Okay, we're just walking along Circus Lane here in Stockbridge. A little collection of cute mews houses. Some of them have been renovated with really cool wooden shutters, actually. But we come round and seen slightly affected by the scaffolding, but if you ignore the scaffolding and look down the street, you can feel the pre-Victorian cobbled nature of Circus Lane. Now, let your brain wander to happy moments in your life. We're going to pass an architect's house, clearly an architect. Look at this thing. Looks pretty good. But further down, and oh, it's getting pretty now. Hope I'm holding the camera steady enough. Take that. No. Hedat tholis overkumis. That means relax, don't do it when you're going to come. Now look at this property here. Look at that. And bear in mind, guys, you're like, oh, what a quaint little village. This is as central as Edinburgh gets. We're in very, very central Edinburgh. And in fact, I'm going to cut for a second, then we'll come back. Yep, it's Edinburgh. And have my viewers ever seen black flowers of this type? Black flowers. Bloody hell, Laura, you're as white as an A4 sheet of paper next to that flower. Number 3, Circus Lane, I'd say again. Either he is an architect, he or she are architects, or his mate's an architect, because look at it. Cumberland Street! So, Charlie, I heard you like recognizing patterns. Well, here's a Colgate-coloured little Fiat and another Colgate-coloured little Fiat. And if that wasn't enough, framed by black Beamer, framed by black Beamer. So if I stand here, there's nothing to say now. It's just what it is. Couple of things, yeah. Look what the window tax did to buildings. If I were a developer, I would restore the windows. And the second thing is, for my arboreal fans, it's a bloody eucalyptus tree, mate, from Australia. Bloody eucalyptus. You can tell by the leaves, but especially the back. The back. There you go. That moment when your door matches the flower hearth. I was 21. I rented this basement flat here on Broughton Place. This eucalyptus tree was nowhere near as big as this 23 years ago. In fact, it might have been a sapling, but that looks like my school at the end. This shot here is for Quentin Tarantino. Okay guys, this is Valvona and Crolla on Leith Walk. Probably the finest Italian deli outside of Italy. I'm not even exaggerating. Yep. Extended double-decker bus. Look how long it is. Long boy, regular boy, long boy. Have you guys ever seen a stretched double-decker bus? Well, you have now. Without the sea, I'm just a horror. But why did they get rid of the sea? Tram. That's what I wanted. Not the cyclist. Tram man. They're a bit more modern looking than the Manchester ones. And advertising Tennant's lager on the side. It's just as bad as Carling. When was the last time you saw an Oddbins? The sweet sounds of the Polish, a Scottish Polish on its way, bro. Just hanging along Leith Walk, an offshoot. Where am I? Brunswick something. But I found the big warehouse, the big depot for Lothian buses. Lothian is the county where Edinburgh is contained. Mid Lothian, you've got West Lothian, East Lothian, but we're in Lothian. And Lothian Buses keeps winning the best bus operator in the UK year on year, every year. And they're a very fetching maroon style. And many years ago, they got in trouble because they copied a design from Armani, Giorgio Armani, and they put it on the side of the bus without asking old Giorgio himself, which is quite funny. Now that is a very nice shade of green, Mr. Perso 308. That's very fetching. When it is sunny and the sun shines on the pavement, the only brave ones are the pigeons. This one's for my friend David Ramsden, the vegan debater. Okay. Do you know what these Edinburgh people need, these Scots? Do you know what they really need? That would really help Scotland. They need more socialism, maybe a bit of communism thrown in. Feminists for prison abolition. Okay. Castle. Oh, there we go, there's another one. Okay. The world famous grass market. They sell grass here. I'm only joking. Okay, well, Edinburgh remains one of my favourite cities on earth. The nostalgia is heavy in my brain. The memories. I had many firsts here. I'll leave it to your imagination. What first? First this, first that, first this, first that. I came of age in this blessed city. Apart from Manchester, the most blessed place on earth. Now, despite the confrontation outside my school, the Edinburgh Academy, I can understand why they're a bit, since the BBC broadcaster made his allegations, the school has got a reputation to restore. And speaking of the restoration, the buildings in Edinburgh, I don't know if maybe the Nazis didn't bomb it as much, but there seems to be a lot less that needs restoration. It's like the old 500, 600, 700-year-old, but not these ones. I don't mean these ones, but the other ones have stood the test of time. Now, that's all I've got time for today. Get fucked now, you bastards.